2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Thank you for joining us. Tonight, the Utah Jazz squaring off against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking at the Thunder, on the road, you want to silence the crowd as quickly as you can. Best way to do that? Grab an early lead, then keep applying the pressure. You hope you're there at the end with an opportunity to win. And you love the build-up to a new season. Lots of anticipation. Shaq, what are you looking for?
There were some VIMs this offseason.
Very interesting moves.
Oh, you like that? Okay,
Yeah.
I understand. And you got to understand, that kind of shift, that right there can shift the balance of power.
Wow. And last year, the Eastern and Western Conference was balanced out. Well, we'll see if the trend reverses this year.
And that'll take it right up to tip as we go courtside.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Salt Lake City, Utah, fully illuminated tonight as we get a look at our broadcast setting from the skies high above. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Utah Jazz at Vivint Smart Home Arena. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for the matchup with the Grizzlies, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, the Utah Jazz tries to keep their players happy by financially incentivizing them. Contract bonuses include on-the-court performance, physical fitness, and off-season workouts. The team's general manager said, "To be a significant program, we need to be great defensively and with individual development. The bonuses are created with those goals in mind." Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. The starting gate, opening night in the NBA, Brent. What are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can fall off, Kevin. The talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams and teams that have made changes? What are they playing like?
What's their chemistry? Exactly.
Let's find out how they're going to play this year.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Robertson and Gallinari at the small and power forward positions. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanovich has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively. He's a player.
Well, hustle from Gallo there. Remember, at 6'10", he can do that, makes the right call by going back in and finding possession there.
Shoots. Gobert can't hit. To the wing right side. Paul for 3. Offensive rebound. Adams. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Mitchell outside. Ingles trying to get open. Drains it from beyond the arc.
A great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Stolen by Mitchell and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Noel's checked in for Steven Adams. Muscala comes in for Andre Robertson. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. The Thunder have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Back to Gallinari. A 3-ball. Buries the long-range jumper. Gallinari's got 5 now.
And really, Gallinari makes that one look so easy. He knew before he got the pass he was going to launch that jump shot. He did just that.
Here's Mitchell. Good, nice job down low. Mitchell's got his second bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here is Gallinari. He has 5. 5 on the clock. Schroeder outside. Fires the 3. Another shot. And Noel lays it up and in.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Thunder. They lead by 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. Mike Conley, one of the best players never to play in an All-Star game, and he says he's tired of the underrated label.
The underrated Mike Conley thing has been out the window for me for a while, and it's gotten a little frustrating because I felt like I've been deserving of it over the years, but it's so hard to crack that spot in the Western Conference, and I'm going to keep working, and hopefully this will be the year.
And as he said, in the West, so many great guards.
And he's been a part of some winning teams, certainly has been in the conversation. He'll just have to be content with that max contract.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. A perimeter tandem, Ferguson and Gallinari. Mike Muscala out there with Nerlens Noel. And it's Schroeder in at point guard. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Second, the Thunder.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the Blazers matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Just 2 to shoot. Moutier, no good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Ferguson kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Ferguson. Now Muscala. Exum pulls it in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Green. Back to Exum. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Exum's got the lead up to 2 now for the Jazz.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation. And the delivery, Kevin, on time, on target.
Here's Schroeder. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Jazz lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Billy Donovan. Coach, it's been back and forth in the first half. What's it going to come down to?
Well, obviously it's close. We know we're playing against a great team, so we just got to keep grinding and keep playing.
See how it turns out, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. And Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Scoring in the paint, that's an area where they can improve. With the defense sagging in, they settle for a lot of jump shots in the first half. Coming out of the break, I think it'll be better running off pick and rolls, hitting cutters, moving toward the hoop. That old Boston Celtics style basketball.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession.
Well, last season, maybe not a lot talked about with regards to how it is that the Oklahoma City team played defensively. Now, that's coming on the foundation of Paul George on the perimeter, so somebody's going to have to step up in that void. But it was a strength of their team, and we'll see if these other players in these roles can make sure they consistently stay good on that end of the floor.
Mitchell and Bogdanovich are the wings. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Now here's Conley. Danilo Gallinari unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Mitchell. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. Mitchell's got 7.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Bogdanovich against Paul. Over Bogdanovich. A second chance effort, and it's Adams getting it to go.
Adams just continuing to grind it out, outstanding staying after that possession, and then he grabs a second chance deuce.
Now here's Mitchell. He has 7. Outside Conley. Fires the 3. The shot that time not on target. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Well, that's pretty quick there. Robertson up off the deck and right to the rim.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the pass to Gobert. Lobbed up there for Mitchell.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Robertson dishes to Gallinari. Here's Robertson. That one rolling around and rims out. The third quarter comes to a close. Jazz out in front, up by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity. Okay, on misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can break.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Taking a look at the Thunder, Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Andre Robertson. And it's Muscala in at the power forward position.
Well, he's capable of making you pay there, Gilgeous-Alexander, in a nice rhythm.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. A free throw drops for Gobert.
And that point was a gift. I mean, it's never really smart to get teed up, but in a game that's this close, boy, that really hurts.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's covered by Muscala. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Conley's got the lead up to 6 now for Utah.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Paul against Ingles. Paul can't get it to go.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Mitchell finds Gobert. Chalk up 2 there. And now an 8-point Jazz lead.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 8. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And stormed by Robertson. 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he lays it straight in.
Robertson, one of those tenacious wing players.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Two.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Fourth selection back in the 07 draft, Conley has been a reliable guard for many years.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 8. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Now Moutier, and it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Shooting one.
And the technical free throw is good.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And so it's Utah with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much, Rudy. A big win in front of the home crowd. How did that feel?
Great. The fans were great. We shot the ball. We played better defense in the second half, and it's great to win for us and for our fans.
Always been one of the best crowds in the league. Thanks, Rudy. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.